name is Viveshan. My metric ID is DAM19035881. I'm from Unicam, University College Aviation Malaysia. Today I'm going to presenting regarding ADF and NDB. Okay, before that I would like to intro about radio aids navigation. Navigation is the art and science of getting from one point to another point without losing your way and in the least time possible. Ever wonder how the pilots navigate mid-air, or how do they find their way around without getting lost? It's not like they have Google Maps or something for air navigation, because they literally have to navigate over thousands of miles without getting lost. The modern aircraft navigation systems are all digital now, and the rapidly evolving technological advancement has made air navigation safer and easier than before. However, one of the oldest forms of radio navigation, the automatic directional finder such as ADF, which is a significant update to manually operated NDB, non-directional radio beacon, is still in use today. Moving on to VOR. It was probably one of the most significant inventions in the aircraft navigation system. Short for Very High Frequency VHF Omnidirectional Radio Range. VOR is a radio navigation system for aircraft operation in the VHF band. This navigation system came into effect after the World War II and is still in use today. Thousands of land-based transmitter stations communicate effectively with the receiving equipment on board to derive the magnetic bearing. VOR is believed to be a little more advanced than ADF over time. Enormous advances in very short wave technology have allowed VOR to become a highly advanced navigation aid. Let's go to the short briefing regarding what is ADF and NDB. ADF, short for Air Automatic Direction Finder, is one of the earliest forms of navigation system still in use today. It is a short or medium range navigation system that provides directional information working on the most simple radio navigation concept based on non-directional beacons on the ground. However, as advances were made in the aircraft electronics, the manually operated NDB receiver was soon replaced by the ADF, which could electronically determine the bearing to the NDB and display this information directly to the pilot. These broadcast a simple non-directional AM signal which can be picked up by the aircraft's ADF antenna and receiver. Using ADF equipment in conjunction with the aircraft's heading indicator, the pilot can easily determine the aircraft's relative bearing from the station and use this information to calculate the distance of the bearing that will lead to the beacon. Let's go to the non-directional beacons. NDB are ground-based radio transmitters used to aid and navigate vessels in aviation and marine application during their approach. They have continued to provide a fundamental and reliable means of aircraft navigation despite the arrival of GNSS and modern ground-based systems. The decomposition of non-directional beacon systems does not appear to be likely to occur for many years to come. For these reasons, manufacturers are investing in the development of modern ultra-reliable systems.
My name is Sudang Alamin Imam Azam. I'm holding metric card number D form 2001899, and I will explain about ADF. ADF stands for Automatic Direction Finder, and the purpose of ADF is to provide aid for aircraft navigation by bearing information of aircraft location to the airport. It is used with non-directional beacon. ADF equipment consists of two, which is ADF antenna and ADF indicator. ADF antenna, which is the transmitter and the receiver that located outside of the aircraft. ADF indicator is located inside the cockpit. Why ADF is important? Because it has the major advantage over VOR navigation. and the reception is not limited to line of sight distance. The ADF signal follow this curvature of the Earth. That means that ADF signal will not affected by change of atmospheric condition due to the bending the corners. ADF also can receive both AM radio and TV station.
Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad Fakri bin Muhammad Zaki. I'm holding matric scan number D form 1903761. Today I will talk about NDB. So basically NDB is stand for non-directional beacon. NDB is one of the oldest radio navigation system or instrument in aviation industry. This instrument has already developed and start apply in aviation industry since World War II, if I'm not mistaken. NDB and ADF work together. NDB act as a transmitter and the ADF as a receiver. The signal will transmit from the ground antenna. The NDB will be provide the bearing for the aircraft after the pilot tune to the NDB frequency, and the NDB will provide a signal in form of Morse code. The NDB frequency is LF or low frequency, used for provide a direction or bearing for the aircraft, which is, for example, the aircraft is fly from the NDB or to the NDB. And the advantage of using NDB is the signal is very effective in low altitude. That is because of the surface wave, that the wave propagate based on the Earth's surface. While for the disadvantages is, for example, the interference effect, thunderstorm effect, and many more. A few examples that I can give. Lastly but not least, thank you for listening. That's all for me, and I hope you can understand well about NDB.
Let's come to the conclusion. Both ADF and VOR are the most common and the oldest form of air navigation system which are still in use today, aiding pilots in en route navigation and piloting the aircraft without getting lost. ADF is one of the earliest methods of navigation system that pilots still use today. It is a short or medium range navigation system that provides directional information working on the most simple radio navigation concept based on non-directional beacons on the ground. VOR is believed to be a little more advanced than ADF and has been a reliable system for navigation since the 1960s and are still in widespread use today. Thank you so much.